And welcome. CueSports International and Predator present the 2023 Predator WPA World 10-Ball Championships. We're here in Las Vegas at the Rio All Suites Hotel and Casino. 128 players, $250,000 with a prize fund, $60,000 to the winner. This is stage one. It's a race to 8, a double elimination, and we are in the loser round 2. This is day 2. This is George THIEN in the booth with Christina Tkach bringing you the live action.
Hello guys, welcome back.
And this young man here is from Vietnam. He's a 30-year-old Luong THIEN. He's the top rated player. He's number 3 in the country of Vietnam. Has played many China Opens, against top players like Carlo Biado, Yu Lung Chang. Opens up with a break. It's dry. And this allows this other multiple world champion, Ko Pin Yi, to come to the table. He's a world champion 2015, 2019 in 9-ball, 10-ball. You name it, this man's done it. And what a player he is. He's the eldest of 3 brothers, Ko Ping Chung, who actually won this event in 2019. And then they have the younger brother, Ko Ping Han, tallest of the 3.
Yeah, so and I believe that Ko Pin Yi he took 3rd place in this tournament when Ko Ping Chung won, and I think they had to play each other in the semifinals.
I believe they did. I believe they did. I'd have to look that up for you for later. But you heard it right here from Christina Tkach.
So he started with the 1 ball trying to split 3 and 8. He did successfully.
He went for the bank. Nice shot. Now he's all set up. Now he's all set up for this 3-ball. 4 balls available. How do you like shooting from here?
It's a pretty good position to start the match with.
In the background there, you saw Jeff McGee, one of our referees that was in the arena yesterday. We have all kinds of people around here, folks. We have the BCA Pool League and the USA Pool League. The BCA has the World Championships. USA has the National Championships, and we are at the CSI Expo. Over 300 7-foot tables for the amateurs, 18 tables for these world-class pros. And Ko Pin Yi is one of the elite players, one of 32 with Fargo over 800. He's an 818 Fargo. His opponent is a 749 Fargo. Just gives you an idea of what you might expect from these gentlemen. Ko Pin Yi just came off of a loss to Petri Makinen in a thriller, Hill. He took over from the 6th ball and he ended up with bad position on the 10, took the shot and missed it, and Petri Makinen made the 10 ball to move on the winner side, and he has to play right away. That was 15 minutes ago. Can you get that out of his mind?
Seems like he can.
Oh, he is headstrong young man.
Hurts a lot. It hurts a lot to lose on a hill, missing the 10 ball.
And he really gave that 10 ball a lot of consideration. He didn't want to shoot it. He wasn't happy with his position. It was a tough shot. Nicely played into the 9 to hold for position. Take a look at the young Luong THIEN. Patiently waiting his turn to come to the table.
And the 10 ball to open up the match with 1 game lead.
Oops. He stole that game. The Vietnamese player broke. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yep. And left it open, and Ko put him away. 1-0. Dwayne Payne, our referee, will rack the balls for these gentlemen. There's a 3-foul rule. It is winner breaks. No early 10s and no 10s on the break. We are playing WPA rules. Co in 2022 has a world rank of 32 right now. Probably some of the lowest he's ranked in a long time.
I think because they skipped a lot of tournaments because of the COVID.
The COVID, they missed a lot. But his brother won here, as you said, and I think he was third. So he's great pedigree for the Ko brothers from Taiwan.
Chinese Taipei.
He is the eldest of three. They refer to him as Big Ko and Little Ko. And the third Ko, they don't refer to him as anything. He's taller than both of them, though.
Another dry break, but no shot on the one ball. And we're gonna see a push out in here.
The young man is sponsored by Perry Cues, and he has a nice lineup of cues, as you can see there. Perry Cues. The Ko brothers used to play with Zen cues. I don't know if they still do or not.
I don't think so. I think they switched to some other brand, some Asian brand. Let's see.
I know they have their own tips now, their own brand of tips. Let's take a dragon. Is it dragon? Yeah.
Or is it?
I'm going to look. It's on his shirt. Let's take a look. There we go. And couldn't get a look. No, it's not dragon.
And he returned his push back to Vietnamese guy.
Luong THIEN.
THIEN.
He's going to come right by there for position. I mean, well, position behind the 10, I was going to say, but not quite enough pace.
Yeah, he hit the one ball a little bit thicker than he wanted to.
Yeah, he was probably coming around that 7, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He got on the wrong side of it. Good call there, Christina.
And Kopin E having another open table to extend his lead if everything goes right.
4-ball stuff. If it doesn't go by the 5-ball on the side.
Do you think so?
I don't know if it goes by if it doesn't go by the 5, it's in a tough place. It goes by the side. Thank you, cameraman. See, you just say things like that. And our great camera people, I think it's Clementine's on the camera, is she?
Yeah.
The young lady is on the camera.
And JP Morgan? What's that?
That's an investment firm. Morgan. Morgan's our other camera person. Thank you. And that's.
It's a great French company, Kazoom, that's been doing a live stream for a long time.
And there you see the brothers on the left, Ko Ping Chung and Ko Ping Han.
They're there to support the brother.
Yeah, they're always there together.
Yeah, it's very nice. They always come to watch each other matches and cheer for each other.
How do you feel when you have support in the crowd? Does that help you? Does it motivate you?
I think it's a huge help, first of all, when the crowd is on your side and when you have some, good friends or family. Yeah. That's
Ko Ping Han on the right and Ko Ping Chung, actually our 2019 champion here. He defeated Joshua Filler. I think it was a 13-11 score in the final.
Yeah, it was very close.
2019. It was quite the match, too. Beautiful match. Hard to root for either player.
A little bit short on the 6, but shouldn't be a big problem for Ko.
This young man had one great match with someone you know very well, a gentleman by the name of Fedor Gorst.
He did.
They had a great match. I think Federer only missed 2 balls in the entire match, and Ko played amazing.
Yeah, he actually kicked 3 balls in. It was unbelievable shots that he pulled off, and
yeah, they were.
Yeah, he played really good.
That was a world-class match. If you guys want to go to YouTube and watch that match, it was a great match to watch. 2 of the world's finest battling it out, and this time he took it. Ko took it. The next time, we'll see. And actually, he lost in the shootout. Went to the shootout. Didn't it go to the shootout?
No, I think it didn't. Did it?
I'm going to check. And he takes rack number 2. Dwayne Payne will rack the balls for him, clean things up, and good look at the Vietnamese young man. He's number 3 right behind Quoc Hong Dong, who played very, very well in that same tournament in the Alpha Las Vegas. No, it didn't go. It went to the 3rd set, and Ko won it 4-2.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah. In order for that to have gone to a shootout, they had to be tied in the 3rd set, 3 games apiece. And he won it outright. Strong break. That ball just flew into that corner pocket at warp speed. I think if we see that break again, I want to see what ball that was and where it came from. Here it is. 6 ball got kissed right up and just was just fired, catapulted into the corner pocket. He's called a push. He's looking for a push shot behind the 10. Is that what he just looks like?
I don't know.
Oh, no.
I don't. Just not quite sure. Yeah.
Long shot. This is a tricky shot.
Yeah, if he makes it, he runs into the 8 ball, and not necessarily he's going to have possession for the 2. Maybe there was an idea of Kovin E in case he's not gonna turn it back and play himself, pocket the 1 ball, but get lost in the 8 ball. Let's see. Oh.
Oh, he did that nicely. See, I was going to call that right there, but I was afraid of scratching because he had to hit a lot of ball to follow it, and in order to open it up to get behind the 3, you had to risk the scratch.
Was
long straight in. Does the 4 ball stop him if he rolls it?
I don't.
He's not rolling it. He just
No.
he went for it all the way.
Because also, if it would bump into the 4 and roll just a little bit, he would find himself in a very thin cut on the 2 ball. And since the 3 ball is not really wide open, and you gotta work to get a position for the 3, it was not the safest choice.
Okay. That's why we have the pro sitting here with me, and me over here.
Called an extension. 1 real kick to the side pocket.
Nice kick. Will he find cover? The answer is no, and there's a available 1 ball. Ko finds himself in business here.
Yeah, it's another open table for him. And I don't see any obstacles on the table. He looks very comfortable on the table. It's not his first time playing on a TV table, so he had time to adjust to the speed, to the cloth.
Well, I don't know if he's played on this table before. The match with Federer and him was on table 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought he did play
No.
already on the TV table.
I don't know if he's played over here. I just remember the match with Federer was on table,
table
2. I
2.
called it. I forgot who I called it with. I think it was Tim, who's doing well in the tournament.
Is he?
Yes, he just won his match in the other room about 2 hours ago.
That's great. Great for him.
Tim de Ruyter, our commentator, and he's playing in this World 10 ball. We have a couple people playing it. There's Tim and Alex. I just forgot Alex's last name.
Montpellier.
Montpellier.
Yeah, I think he was up 7-1 on Alex Kazakis.
He beat him 8-1.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. Very good result.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Kazakis is a very strong player.
So now we know who's the strongest in our commentary booth. Although he'll have to play Tim, I guess.
Okay, it's 3 balls left for 3-0 lead. And I don't see why wouldn't he finish this rack.
For a player of this caliber, this is an unmissable 10 ball, I think.
No, you're right.
And we're going to go to a 1-minute break, and we'll be right back, folks. Stay tuned. And we are back with Koping breaking the balls. Luong doesn't speak any English, so as you heard in the background, our referee Dwayne Payne telling him we're on a break, and he was wondering why he hadn't stepped up to break. He showed him on his phone the translation, so, and we had to do that to find out how old he is and how he ranks in Vietnam. Couldn't get a lot of information out of him. Must be tough to travel if you don't, with a language barrier.
Yeah, that's what I thought when you told me he's not speaking any English, and yeah, I feel like it's even terrifying sometimes to be in a known place and nobody's gonna understand you. Even though I've been in this place myself a lot of times in China, because nobody speaks their English.
Right.
And you kind of feel lost because they don't have Uber, they have their own apps. It's very tough to be in a country where nobody speaks the language you do.
Do you guys consider when you're traveling like that to hire an interpreter?
No.
No?
It's we never thought even about it.
It just came to mind right now. I just thought,
No.
I wonder what it would cost. 'Cause I have no idea what the cost would be. It might be pretty much. It might be, peanuts.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Well, I can tell definitely. You ask about, does it help to
Oh, he's a little
Still
light on
short.
speed. Yep. But he's
play
got,
safety?
yeah, he's got,
4 behind 10?
if he can see the bottom part of the 4, yes. I don't think he can see it, so I'm going to say bank the 10 ball, bank the 4 ball. Oh, 4 behind 10. I'm sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking cue ball behind 10.
No,
I
no,
don't know
no.
if you can see it. Great. I just missed the 4
Yeah.
behind 10.
And the cue
I
ball
like
behind
it.
the 10.
I
5.
like it.
Sorry. Yeah, you ask if it helps to have.
Oh, cue ball anywhere but there.
Yeah. If you ask if it helps when somebody in the crowd is your, family or friends,
Oh.
and it also does help a lot when you feel comfortable where you're located at. Because
Mhm.
when we had the World Women Championships this year in Atlantic City for women, it was very familiar location, friends, and everybody speaks English, and I've been there many times in this hotel, in this casino, and it just makes you feel so comfortable and confident with your own game. And when
Mhm.
you travel for 30 hours to another country where nobody understand what you're saying, everything is different, the food and time, and it's quite hard to just adjust to this, environment, I'd say.
I can see it. I don't travel much on international. I think I've been to Portugal and France and Spain. And Spanish I speak, so I'm okay in Spain. But when we were in Portugal and when we were in France, if you don't speak the language, you're just not quite as comfortable as
Yeah.
you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Because when I went to Austria for the event there, uh, everybody speaks English.
Yeah.
So that's great.
And then certain European countries like Netherlands and Germany and some other countries, a lot of people speak English. But some countries like Italian and Spain and Portugal, they don't really speak a lot of English. But it's still easy to communicate with them. It's easy to explain them what you want, and they are very happy and and they are looking forward to help you. Meanwhile, sometimes in China, they're struggling to even understand what do you want from them.
Do you find people are more rushed there? That's what I find. I find people are more rushed. They don't really have time. They don't want to take the time to kind of
Maybe,
help you.
yeah. Yeah, it's
Well,
maybe.
down to the 10 ball. Ko made a run look easy and takes game number 4. In a race to 8. So he's halfway there, and his Vietnamese opponent is stoically sitting in his chair, wanting more opportunities. He had one that I saw and didn't quite get up for position on the 4 ball, so he went for the safety and found the side pocket instead. You see some of his sponsors there. I believe his cue sponsor is on his sleeve, but I think it's in Chinese. 'Cause it said something
Maybe
cues underneath it. It's on his left sleeve.
Maybe it's
There we go. See the markings on top. Underneath it says
yeah,
cue.
Zen.
It is Zen Custom Cue. Yeah,
Cue
so it is.
Zen.
They're still
You're
playing
right.
with Zen.
Yeah.
I thought so. I know they make their own tips. They have their own tips made now. Sorry, Kamui. Look at this 3 ball spin in the pocket. And oh, this is a nice opening for this 4th, 5th rack. If he can get that cue ball off the rail past the 4 for the 2.
Yeah, it's a pretty big
Mm-hmm.
zone in the center table where he can leave the cue ball to have pretty comfortable angle on it too.
Now, did he get past? Yes, he did.
Don't see any difficulties in this table.
Yeah, just a matter of getting on the 4 ball, right?
Yeah, and making sure you keep things simple.
Yes. I was checking out the tip on his cue there because I actually bought a tip. I just want to try it out.
Their team?
Uh-huh. I had a friend of mine call me from Tucson and said, hey, if you get a chance, can you get me some code tips? So I said yes. And I decided I'd try one for myself later on. I actually use Kamui. I use Kamui soft. So, uh-oh, he's good.
Yeah, he found himself short on the 4, but it didn't stop him from staying on the table with same wide open position. And do you think he's going to cut it in a corner?
It looks like
Pretty
he is.
sure.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
It looks like he is. It was better position.
Yeah,
He had to play a stop shot, but it was a tough pocket.
Yeah. His side pockets can be very tricky. Don't let them fool you.
Yeah. He's looking good. He's looking very, very solid. I bet he wishes he had that 10 ball he missed against Petri Makkonen back. It was a tough shot. He was forced to shoot. He missed position on the 10, and it was like both balls were in the middle of the table. He had to shoot it to one pocket or the other. Game number 5, going right on the board because his position is unmissable, and we are going to go to a break and be right back with you folks. Stay tuned.
Two-minute break. 2-minute break. Ready to go, Sergeant.
And we are back at it, back to the live action. Kopini breaking game number 6, leading 5-0 over Luong THIEN from Vietnam. And Ko is from Chinese Taipei. Well, does he take the offensive shot on the deuce? Or does he look for a save, look for a push? Those are his options. He's over the 3, so I doubt that he shoots offensively.
Meanwhile, it's not an easy safety in here as well.
I like cutting the ball fairly thin, try to get it to the first diamond on the bottom rail with the cue ball coming back towards the 3.
It seems like he is going to cut it in, and I think he should. This is not really a very big angle. He's just a little elevated over the 3
And
ball.
there he is.
Yeah, now he have a good angle. If the 4 doesn't pass, the 10 on the side to split them up, or if it does, just make the 3 ball and have a good shot on the 4 ball. It didn't pass, so had to go into these balls.
He nibbled it a little bit trying to get a shot.
Yeah, but now we'll definitely see a safety since the 4-ball does not go in any pocket, right?
I think he'll play the 4-ball off the 10 with the cue ball behind the 5.
Yeah. Very well played.
His speed is very, very good. I mean, if you were playing safe and you chose a safe spot for the cue ball, that's exactly where you would place it with your hand.
Yeah.
Against the rail. He's got it, and the 4-ball might be on a rail too, making it tough to kick to. No, it's not. They are on a 30-second time clock. Yeah, that did him no good. They have 1 extension per game, and they have 60 seconds after the break to plan out their attack on the rack. 60 seconds for a rack attack.
Rack attack.
That was pretty.
Very good.
That was
yeah. Maneuvered well.
Yeah.
And creating himself a very good necessary angle to go for the 6-ball on the other side of the table easily.
Oh, Ko looking very strong here. Looking very strong here. And he's got these 4 balls to go ahead 6-0. I hate to use the word he's coasting through this, but he's not being challenged at the time. And he's not giving any opportunities to the young man.
Yeah, I think the Vietnamese player only had really 1 chance.
He's kept him in his chair. And that, folks, is the safest place for your opponent. They can't hurt you from there.
No.
Look at this. I mean, it's just...
Pinpoint accuracy.
He's putting on a clinic, pinpoint accuracy.
Yeah.
6-0. Ko Pini is showing you why he's one of the best players in the world.
Very, very accurate. World 9-ball champion in 2018, I believe.
2018, 2019.
19.
Both, and 2015.
Yeah, he beat Shane Van Boeing in the finals in Qatar.
I need to go there. I hear it's just beautiful.
A lot of Arabic countries are beautiful, you know, Arabic Emirates, Dubai, and Qatar, Saudi Arabia. They spend a lot of money right now investing in like designing completely off the scratch cities in just in the desert. It's unbelievable. Okay, now another opportunity come along to Vietnamese player.
And what does he have to start with? A straight in shot on the 1. Well, he's got his work cut out. It's there. 4 balls tight by the 8, but very makeable.
Yeah, I think you can go rail first for the 4-ball and play it off the 8 in case it doesn't go completely in the pocket. And it was a very a little weird shot because
When he just started with?
yeah,
He couldn't do too much to it. He just
yeah.
stopped it. Yeah, he didn't mess with it. He didn't want to. He hasn't had too much, so he's in trouble. Cut shot. He should be able to handle this down the rail though and come straight across for the 4. But actually, that 4 ball could be tough, isn't it?
I'm not saying it's easy. You know,
Yeah.
it's you gotta be pretty accurate in hitting the
Mm-hmm.
8 ball right next to the pocket. So hit it very, very thin.
Nice shot. Well, he's showing you his stuff. He says, I'm number 3, but I
Did
can
he
handle
call the
this.
4 ball?
He
Or
called something in
the
the
8?
corner. Let's see. I couldn't tell exactly what he called him. By the looks of it, he's playing the 8. And he's missed the 8. That was a grand opportunity, and things are slipping away now because Copiini needs 2 games. This one, and he can break for the last one. He's had 1 break and run. I believe it was the 2nd or 3rd rack. And other than that, he's maneuvered most of these racks. He started off the opening rack by stealing Luong's break. Broke dry and Copiini ran out. Spending no time. He's just in a nice rhythm.
Yeah,
And
he's in the zone. You
yeah,
could
he's in the
clearly
zone,
see it.
and it almost looks like he's just practicing. Players, when they're doing that, are just amazing to watch and dangerous because you might as well just bring a blanket.
Yeah. And he's in a hill.
Again, a missed combo by the young man from Vietnam. Not a happy camper.
No.
7-0.
Sponsored by CPBA Cloth, Russian Billiards. One of the biggest companies out there in pool industry.
Rasan or the CPBA?
And Russian CPBA. I think CPBA is like one of the most popular cloth in Asia.
In Asia, okay. Competing with this Predator Arcadia reserve cloth that they're playing on. And look at this 1 ball fly in, along with another one for, made 2 balls on the break. I don't believe he can play the 2 ball off the 8 in the side, but can he play the 8 in the corner?
Can he just play straight 2 ball on the side?
It looked to me like it was a little below the pocket. I'm not sure. That you can play straight to go on the side. Well, he did play it off the 8.
He did play it off the 8.
Looked a little low for me, but then that's why they're there. And our Morgan and Clementine get us some great angles so that we can see him just right. And Christina has much better eyes than I do.
No.
Extension, please.
So he's going to try to draw it just
Parallel to the rail.
parallel to the rail. I
Down for the
love the
4.
shots, you know,
Yeah,
like
they're
soft
so
draws,
pretty. Yeah, they're soft drops
a
and
lot
they're
of
so pretty.
spin.
Well, he went in
Oh.
and came out. I'm surprised. I liked what you called. Just end up right by the side pocket straight into
Yeah.
the corners to stop shot for the 5. But he ended up to the opposite side pocket straight in.
Yeah, he actually chose more secure way, and it seemed like the 4 ball is much closer to the center. So from the angle we've got, but he definitely played the right shot. Why would you try to hold the cue ball if you again use the whole table, right? That's what he's doing in here.
Coach making this game look like it's so easy. Anybody could play it. It's deceiving, ladies and gentlemen.
Straight draw back for the win.
And this to move on. And the other player, Luong, is out of the tournament. This is a one-loss side. And this is George Teacha and Christina Tkach bringing
Thank
you the
you,
live
guys.
action. Thank you, young lady.
Thank you.
See you guys later.
See you
Tune in.
soon.